Well, hello everybody. Welcome back to my channel. This is Dee, and if you've been watching my videos lately, you know I have been working on showing some love to the products in my craft room that are not getting a lot of attention. So, we are continuing this series today, and this might be my last one. I haven't decided yet. Anyway, so let's get my little notebook out here. You can see that I have a list of items 1 through 16, and we have done an episode on watercolor paints, ribbon, and small cardstock pads. And today we're going to do washi tape. Now, if you are unfamiliar with washi tape, I will show you what it is. Basically, it's tape that has kind of a low tack to it, and so unless you really rub it down, and then it can stick better. But a lot of times I will use washi tape for holding down something that I'm going to die cut, so it doesn't shift in the die cutting machine. So that's what I usually use this for. But today we are going to use some other washi tape that's more decorative than this. So I'm going to set this off to the side, and I have some washi tape that's more decorative, and then I have this over here. So I've got this pink, what they're calling glitter tape, and blue and green, and then I have these 3 kind of metallic colors. Whoops, those are little short little spares. Okay, so excuse me. I'm gonna now, if packaging noises bother you, just mute this for the next little bit while I take these out. So I'm gonna get them all ready, and we'll take them out of the packaging. I've used these some, but not really that often. And here I have little spare ones so that I will save them to use them for something else. Okay, now I have a panel of cardstock, and this is an, let's see, it's for an A2 card with a little bit of border around. So this is 5 1/4 by 4. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut some lengths of this washi tape, and if I have a little bit of wastage, I will live with that. Okay, so I'm cutting them because if I don't, then they kind of get tangled up with each other. Whoops, another one. They kind of get tangled up with each other and make a mess. I've already filmed this one time, and I had to scrap it because it was just ridiculous. Now this one, I'm a little hesitant to use because the backing did not come off. So I might be using glue. If it doesn't come off easily, I might be using glue for that. And then I have these. So we'll cut a length. I think I use these for the lengthwise. Oh, goodness sakes. So we'll just cut a length of that. And we'll cut a gold color. And if you hear my husband's chainsaw, that's what it is. He's cutting up wood. We have a wood boiler outside of our house that is connected to like pipes through the basement that have water through that goes through them. I don't understand how it all works, but anyway, that's what we use to heat our house. Before we used propane, and so then we got this wood boiler thing back in 2011, and we've heated our house with that since then. And as my husband says, it's kind of a good workout for him to get the wood cut up and load it into the wood shed and then put in the boiler. But that's not what this video is about, so let's go. Okay, now I have this length. I think I'll go, you know what, I'm going to grab my T-ruler just in case I need it. Hang on. Okay, I don't know if I'll need it, but if I do, it might be a good thing to have. Okay, now with weaving, oh, did I tell you what I was going to do with this? I don't think I did. If I didn't, and if I did, forgive me for repeating myself, we are going to weave these into a, like a weaving pattern, and I do not promise to do it exactly right. Whenever I weave, sometimes, well, oftentimes, I forget that it needs to go the alternate way. So that's what happened when I tried this out the last time. And so we're gonna just hope that I get it right the first time. Okay, now I'm gonna start with this gold color, this gold length, and this has a paper. This, okay, the blue and the green have like a plastic backing that's easy to peel off. This has a paper one that is maybe, it was easy when I did it before in my practice run. That did not turn out that great, so I'm not showing that to you. We're just gonna hope that this comes. I think it's coming. Okay. Oh my goodness, come on. I've not had this much trouble before. Of course, it must have decided to give me trouble because I'm filming. Okay, here we go. All right, now I've got my horizontal layer, and now I'm going to do my first vertical layer, and I am going to put it underneath the green. The gold for first layer will go underneath, and I'm hoping I kind of get this. I'm kind of having to eyeball this, but I want it to be as straight as possible. So we're just gonna do that much. Okay, now this green will go over the gold at this point. Pardon me for sniffing. I've been having a little, I did a little technique that's possibly causing my nose to run a little bit, so I didn't know that was going to happen. So, okay, anyway. All right, now I think I will do, I've already got the blue here, don't I? I'm going to start this length of blue, and wow, what is up with this? This was so easy to peel away from the backing when I did the practice run. And it is not being easy right now. Okay, there we got it started. Okay, now I'm going to start it here and do it as even as I can. Now, since I went over the gold the first time, I'm going to go underneath the gold. And the trick will be to keep the backings from colliding with each other. Okay, so I've got that. Now I can bring the gold over the blue. Okay. Now I'm going to add another color, and I think I'll do the silver next. So we'll do a vertical layer. I hope I'm going to get this easily. There we go. Okay, very good. Now, I got to pay attention. So when we did the gold, we had the green go over and the blue go under. Now we're going to start with the silver. Let me get this out of the way. I'm not going to promise to get, oh, the backing paper came across, or came off. I'm just going to cut a little of this backing paper off because it's just going to be in the way while I put this first part of the strip on. Okay, so let's get this. Oh, that stuck to the ruler. Okay, all right, let's get going now. And I think I want it about this far away. And we're going to stick that down. Now, our green is going to go underneath it. So, I'm going to peel that back just a little bit. If you have to peel it back, really get the top part of the layer as close to the paper as possible, or the cardstock as possible, so that it will not rip your paper. It just seems to help. So I'm going to put that over the green now. Now it's time for it to go under the blue. So let's, oh, that is not going straight. I can see that already. Okay, let me get this T-ruler out of the way for a second, because right now it's not helping. It's hindering. Okay, so now I will put the blue over the silver. And then I think I'll cut away some of that backing paper so it's not in the way. Set that aside. Okay, now I think I'll cut some of that green away too. Not up to where we left off, but close. Okay, now, so we have 2 layers of each. I think I'll go ahead and do the rose gold layer so I can get at least all 3 of the vertical strips going so I don't make a mistake later. All right. Now, so it's under, over, under. Try to get it as straight as I can. I guess I could make my T-ruler go the other way, but... Oh, the backing paper came back and wanted to cozy up. I think I'll cut a little bit of that off like I did before, and then it won't stick to that. Okay, so remember it's under the blue. Okay, now, excuse me, under the green. I misspoke there, didn't I? Okay, where did the backing go? I didn't cut it that close, did I? Where are you? Okay, there we go. We got it going. Okay, now let's see if I can get this straightened. Okay, now we put the blue underneath, and we'll peel away some of this. Okay, now we'll make the gold, rose gold, go over the blue. That wanted to come back and cozy up again, didn't it? Okay. Okay, I've got this right. Now, I think that's all I will do. So I'm going to go ahead and pull this off. And we will just have that be that. Okay. All right. Now, I'm going to go ahead and give these a quick, just a rough trim, okay, so that they're not cluttering up my mind here. Okay, now, I was going to use the pink, wasn't I? Earlier, I had a terrible time trying to get the backing off the pink, and I'm going to give it one more try. This time, if it doesn't work, we're just going to glue it. Because like I said, I brought my glue over, or maybe I didn't say it, I can't remember. Let's see. I don't remember having this much trouble the few times I've used it before this, but maybe I did and I just have forgotten. Okay, we're going to glue it. Okay, so here's my glue. And I'm going to do just a little bit of... Okay, glue, come on now. Not that cold in here. Troubles, troubles. Come on. Okay, I better get a piece of scratch paper and just kind of give it a good squeeze, because if it... Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, if this happens, I have these little, disposable bottles where I decant the glue into. If this happens, and they normally don't clog, but this one is, so I brought over a little pin, and I'm just kind of going through here, and let's see if that helped. Oh yes, good, good, good. So if that happens to you, just use a little bit of glue. Now the key is, you close it soon after you use it, and it shouldn't clog, but for some reason... Okay, now I gotta pay attention. I'm gonna go over the gold this time, and I think I better put a little bit of glue on the gold so it's has a little time to... And I'm trying to space these to, somewhat evenly. And now we'll put the pink underneath the silver. Make a little path here. I think I'll do a little here too, so it'll... Okay. Now it will go... We'll put that silver over. And now we'll put it over the gold, rose gold. So let's get that stuck down a little. And we'll put some glue there. And then we'll go ahead and glue the rest of the way, because we won't be doing any more vertical layers, so we can just put that down. Now, because it's glue on plastic, like the backing, it will take a little more time to dry. So, I hope everyone is well. I hope if you have been in the path of this major winter storm that's gone across at least half of the country, I hope you're safe, and I hope you're well, and I hope you didn't have to dig out of too much snow or have to deal with ice too much. So we've been praying for all of you. We here in southern Iowa, southwestern Iowa for us, did not get much snow. We got maybe a ½ inch total. And so, and it was so light, we could just brush it away. We didn't even have to shovel. So that was a blessing. Even though I love snow, I love being out in it, because it was so bitterly cold on top of it, I was okay with not getting that much snow, because I wasn't going to feel comfortable going out there and playing around in it, snowshoeing in it, if it was so bitterly cold. So that was just not my idea of fun. So I'm going to give it a little rough trim. Okay. Now I think we'll do another layer, and I only cut one length of each So let's go ahead and cut another. And then we'll be, I'm just gonna guess here. So we'll do the green next. And then we'll do the length of blue. I want to get them all cut so that. And the pink. You know what? I'm going to wait and see if I want to use the pink. So let's get these out of the way. And we'll start with the green again. Now, I did, as far as the horizontal layers, I did over, under, over. This one will be under. So let's get this party started. Okay, come on, little guy. Let's get it going. Okay, boy, this not wanting to separate. Okay, now I do want to get, oh, you know what? I need to start on this end because look, this is going the same direction and I want it, the second row of green, to go the same direction. So, okay, we got a good start here. Okay, and I want to try to keep it about the same amount of distance. And we're going under the gold. And I need to peel that back just a little bit because it went a little far down. Remember, peel it back as close to the paper as you can, or the cardstock, whatever you're peeling back. Okay, now I'm going to bring that gold over, and we're just going to go ahead and tack it down. Now, it will go over the silver. So the silver's already kind of tacked down. So we'll go over it. And this time we'll go underneath the rose gold. And I need to peel that back just a tiny bit. Now, if I can keep my cardstock even, then that will help me eyeball the, but that's not even, eyeball the rest of the way. Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and do that and cut the excess off. And then we'll layer the rose gold over it. Okay, now I want to evaluate how far I want to go down. I could do, no, I already told you I was going to do the blue, so I got to follow through with that. Okay, so we've got over the green. Now we're going to do under the blue. So let me get this blue started. Okay, come on, little guy. There's no direction necessary to pay attention to here, so I won't worry about that. This, boy, this is not one to peel off. Come on. Come to mama. Okay. Now, let's get this out of the way. And I'm gonna... Okay, now what did I say? I said I went over the green. So now it's going to go underneath the blue. So let's... And you know what? I think this will be the last layer I do. So I'm going to go ahead and peel the rest of the gold off and get it lined up as best I can. Okay, and then we'll cut the excess off after a bit. Okay, so that's, now the blue was over the gold, so it's going to go underneath the silver. And remember, be careful how you peel that back. We don't want it to rip. Now we'll bring the silver over as best we can, and we will just line that up as best we can. And now it's underneath the rose gold. No, over the rose gold. Ha ha, D. Okay, now we will just pull the rest of that off, and we're going to finish that part. And then we will finish the rose gold. I think I got it lined up fairly evenly. Okay. Now, it's not as totally level as I'd like it to be, but you know what? I'm okay with it. It's handmade, isn't it? So, if it was perfection, it would have been done by a machine. And obviously, I'm not a machine. Okay, now, I think I'll pause the video a little bit and I'll do a little trimming of the actual card panel, and I'll be back. Okay guys, I am back with this, and I just want to show you this is what we can do with washi tape. Actually, you know, I know the vertical stripes are a little crooked, but we did it as we went, and so I don't know if I could have done any better than that. Anyway, this is just going to be a technique video. It's not going to be turned into a card just yet. If I do get a chance to let's start over. If I do get a chance to turn this into a card before I put this up on Saturday, I will go ahead and do that and share it maybe in my community tab, or maybe I'll even be able to use this as a thumbnail for the actual video. But anyway, guys, I'm so glad you joined me. For those of you who are new, you are welcome, and I'm so glad you're here. And for those of you who are not new and you continue to watch, I want to thank you for that too. So if you like this video, please like it. If you would be willing to share it with somebody, with a friend, I would love for you to do that. Comment below. I'd love to hear back from you. And we will see you on Saturday. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.